What's going on, people? My name is Jack. We're talking about freelancing done right. This is using Upwork for video editing. Using Upwork to acquire video editing clients, to get video editing jobs, and to make money doing remote freelance video editing on the internet. Upwork has a bit of a bad rap, if I'm honest. I've been using Upwork for years, but it's got a bit of a bad rap. Low rates, difficulty finding quality jobs, high and even hidden fees sometimes, and overall just a lower quality of client can oftentimes be found on Upwork because there's a lot of bottom feeders. You just kind of have to call it how it is. But I'm going to break down in this video how, regardless of the high fees, the low payment, and, some tricky clients you could find out there sometimes, I believe Upwork is still the best place to find work online. You just really need to know what you're doing. I did a Q&A on Instagram, and someone asked me this: hey brother, I've been struggling with freelancing. How have you been doing it? In my opinion, 99% of freelancers are failing because of one of two different things. Number one is their portfolio / website / presentation of their work sucks, which means they're just not putting enough effort into the presentation of their work. That could be a portfolio. That could be an Instagram page that just is laid out really nice with your 6 best pieces of work, your 9 best pieces of work, so it's all there. I have a friend who doesn't even use a portfolio, but he just has done so many different projects that he has a slightly different message with a slightly different sample for each different video he's applying for. One of the main things I see here is that freelancers just aren't putting enough time into the presentation of their work. Simple as that. No, sexy landing page, no nice video intro. I'll break down that in a second. That was key for me. Just a basic understanding of the psychology of a client is lacking. A client is overwhelmed with options. They've got 50 applications to their job, 20 applications to their job, 30 applications to their job. They're looking for the person who seems most credible sort of right away. So how can you possibly communicate social proof and credibility and all of these things in such a short period of time? The way you do that is you put some proper thought and strategy into the presentation of your work. You're not going to be alone. I'll give you some thoughts and ideas that'll work for me in a moment. Ultimate social proof, right? Literally, ultimate social proof is going to land you the job. This is where my video intro came from. If you guys have ever listened to, extensive content on the channel, and I'm going to be pushing this more this year, I really was kind of struggling to land massive amounts of work when I started freelancing. I was 18 years old. I was just getting into the remote freelancing game online, and me and my boy Ozzy pioneered something called the video intro. We just sat down and we just pitched our services to the camera. It was a 1-minute video. It was different than anything anybody else was doing because, like I said, they're just sending some links or they're sending a landing page. And the whole idea here was, how can we cut through the noise, create undeniable social proof, and position ourselves as experts, again, so that we just look like the undeniably best candidate who's applied to the job. What can you do different? Again, just trying to leverage that psychology of what's the client looking for. The candidate that communicates, they're the best option through whatever that means of communication is. For us, it was the video intro. I advise people to make a video intro. Do it 10, 20 times if you're not, confident on camera. The first time sucked. The second time was a bit awkward. The third time, your mom walked in the room, right? Practice it a few times and you'll get something quality. You pitch your services.
What's up? I'm Jack. I'm going to fill you in a little bit on who I am and the services that I can offer you and how, we could potentially benefit each other. Let's do it. So I produce videos for businesses. That's like the simple way of saying what I do.
Alternatively, you can do a reel, but not just a standard, compilation of a bunch of random shots. Actually put together like a bit of a narrative behind it with some annotations. I was born here in the Philippines. Then I edited a bunch of videos and then I became even better. And now I've edited this, right? Tell a bit of a story, a little bit of storytelling, use those skills that they're hiring you for. Video production, storytelling, composition, put something nice together, and believe me, it will communicate a lot better than these other people are communicating that you're the person to hire. Personal brand is also something that's been massive for me, right? Building an actual personal brand has been a kind of streamlined source of clients because people see you, you've obviously positioned yourself as an expert in that field, and they want to hire you. I have a lot of people that still come to me that want to hire me. I take those jobs and we're putting them in VP Plus. Video Production Plus is my private members community for video creators. Not only is the majority of the work that's going to come my way this year going to be just offloaded to freelancers in Video Production Plus, but also, as of literally today, I'm bringing a personal branding expert. This kid's a legend, man. 18 years old, blowing up on Twitter. His Twitter strategy is insane. I'm not going to reveal his account, but he's just been added to Video Production Plus right now as our first expert, or one of our first experts. And he's going to be encouraging everybody to build out that personal brand. Personal brand is something that got me so much clients, so many clients, and I never had to go and find them. They just saw my personal brand, saw that I was positioning myself as an expert, and naturally wanted to hire me. And that same effect is happening to our new expert in Video Production Plus, who's just been added. He's got Twitter threads on Twitter with almost 10,000 likes, 5,000 retweets, all this crazy stuff. The dude is a killer at engagement. He's a killer at personal branding, and we had a call the other day and discussed how much it's affecting his business in a positive way. I've brought him into Video Production Plus, which is our private members community, to teach the creators in there, to teach the freelancers in there the lessons that is, positively impacting his business, the lessons that have positively impacted my business. Video Production Plus, as of recording this video, has 7 50% slots left. Yes, 7. The only reason this thing hasn't sold out yet is because I was banned on YouTube. I was banned on YouTube for a week, so I haven't been able to promote for a week. So the last week has been a bit slow. But Video Production Plus has 7 50% slots left. That's right. If you sign up on this video and you're one of the final 7, you get Video Production Plus for $9.99 a month instead of $19.99 a month. And that's for life. Not just for the first month, not just for the first 3 months, for life. So when 7 more people sign up and you've missed the boat and you're signing up in 2 months paying $19.99 a month, and there's other people paying $9.99 a month, you got no one to blame but yourself, young man or young lady or young non-binary individual. So VP Plus, link down below, but let's go ahead and wrap this video up. And I want to wrap it up with this message. The days of no competition or low competition are gone. It's World War III out here. It's the Wild West. It's survival of the fittest. There are 2 types of freelancers, in my opinion, now. There's the broke struggle artist who, just isn't prioritizing the things they should be prioritizing, the presentation, the volume of applications, the personal brand. They're struggling, and they're going to continue struggling unless they adopt the principles we're talking about here. Then we've got number 2, the baller, solopreneur, who's doing these things right, who just seems like a genius on the internet because they've established their personal brand, and it just like they've got all this social proof, and it seems like they're just absolutely crushing it. You look at them and you're like, wow, how could I ever, compete with that? Hopefully one day I can get to be a fraction as good as that. And the reality of the situation with that individual is they've just ticked the boxes that we've talked about here. They've put that extra time into the presentation. They've put, a massive, just insane level of work ethic behind the applications, constantly pushing, even cold emails. They're on Upwork app applying every single day. They're pushing mass content through their personal brand and engaging with accounts that are in their niche on Twitter and attracting clients that way. The people who are doing the work and the people who are not doing the work and sort of just being a bit naive. Those are the 2 different categories. I know which category you want to be in. You want to be the baller, solopreneur who's out here crushing it with all the social proof. You don't want to be the struggle artist. I've seen people fall off in this game and get very bitter, and they end up, saying, oh, freelance is a scam, blah, 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 blah. And I've also experienced and seen others experience kind of effortless success and gone on to build, very sustainable, awesome businesses around their passion. The fact that freelancing is a game where you can just generate value through nothing, right? Like I'm an individual who didn't go and get a job. He built a $50,000 a year video editing business off the back of websites like Upwork.com and remote video editing on the internet. That's new value. That's new money. There wasn't anybody that handed me those clients. I didn't have to go and join an organization and piggyback off them. Freelancing is a beautiful thing if done right. And also, it could be a very, very disastrous, nightmarish thing if done wrong, struggling to get your next client, really just, very anxious. In VP Plus, though, we give you the guidance to take you to the baller, solopreneur, and not get stuck in the struggle artist phase and end up getting a bit bitter and ultimately leaving freelancing with a bad taste in your mouth. We don't want that happening. Upwork.com is a phenomenal, amazing place to get video editing work, but you have to be doing it right, or else you're going to get stuck with a lot of those low-tier clients, those low-paying rates. Even that little small piece of cash you're able to secure a deal with, the fees are going to munch into that, and it's going to be a nightmare. Hopefully, I see you guys in Video Production Plus, 7 50% slots left. If I don't, no problem. But I do hope I see you in the comment section, and you can share your opinion on this video. Share some things that are working for you, that aren't working for you. Maybe you're going to apply some things for this video. Whatever it is, I hope you enjoyed, and peace.